wanted to make sure we were inside with the lights on before sunset.
Even all these birds, like, that's not ominous to me, that's just... Oh. Like, okay, I'm sorry, just... I can't help but really like the look of this game. Open the lock. Oh, I have to bash it.
Here we go. Let's take a look inside.
It's dark in there. We need lights. Can you figure out how to get the power on, honey?
Oh, come on! This isn't dark in the least bit. Let me know if it's still coming through. If it isn't, I'll need to know. But, I think it should still be in. Power is probably outside, I want to say.
Power goes to that shed over there.
Yep. Alright, here we go.
An old generator had been connected to the power cable.
Wow. I'm so shocked if this thing will still run. There we go, and it runs. I love how, for some reason, technology that looks like it was made before 1950, they're like, okay, we need to get running. Make every bit of it shake. Just have it jiggle constantly.
The lights are on. Good work, honey. I'll freshen up a bit and start settling in.
Okay, I'll look around a bit.
Sure thing.
The island had once been the site for a love story. It was a beautiful place. I told myself I could rest here, sleep here, and forget about my work. I thought we could be happy here.
Let me know if the sound's coming through, guys. I gotta say this, though. This game would be so much...
Alice had told me about Cauldron Lake Lodge. The old building used to be a hotel, but these days it was no longer open to the public.
The big complaint I have about this game right now, other than it was a failing in what the game could have been, which I'll get to very shortly, and, that's one of the big failings. The other one is, okay, this game looks beautiful in, when the game is rendering it. When it goes to a CGI cutscene, they make everything really gray and monotone. Like, and everything looks like it's shot for, like, one of those night for day filters. So, that's a problem. If they had just rendered it in what this game uses for its, uses in-game engine, it would have looked so much better. But it could be I'm playing a game made in, what, 2007 on a modern-day computer. So that could be it.
Honey?
Alright. Oh, hey, thermos. Yeah, you pick up these thermoses and they're collectibles. I don't know.
I'm upstairs. I have a surprise for you.
Alright.
Well, hello there.
I'm not the surprise. It's in the study. Go take a look.
Oh, come on. You should be the surprise.
Surprise!
Alice? What is this?
I guess I have a small confession to make. I thought maybe you could write here that a change of scenery would get you past...
Damn, Alice, everyone
Hey, just hear me out. There's a local doctor, Dr. Hartman. I read a book of his. He has a private clinic here. He specializes in helping artists. Maybe...
So now you want to get me committed?
No, it's not like that. That's not... Alan? Alan?
Just don't! I don't want to hear it. God
That was
damn it,
spooky.
Alice.
Oh, one sec.
God damn it!
I knew she wouldn't follow me in the dark. I needed some time alone to think things through. Damn it. Alice?
Alice?
lights were out.
Alright then. Sorry, I had to check to see if I went through my text thing, just making sure it was still going. No one had posted, so. Alright, there we go. Okay. Oh shit.
What the hell?
Oh shit. There we go. More birds. Are these gonna come in? Are these coming towards me, or are they going away, or what? Alright. Alright. Alright, there we go. You know, fighting these things would be a lot easier if they would attack. I'm gonna laugh if I'm focused on these, and it turns out there's like another pack swooping in, getting ready to kill me. Alright, do they want me to go inside then? Alright, get to Alice. Alright, I thought I was fighting those things. I'm sorry. That was dumb of me. Alright.
Alice?
There we go.
Alice?
Mm.
Oh no!
I love how he just dives in. Doesn't even bother to check, hey, could there be rocks underneath?
Going. Wake up.
Alice?
Bloody head wound.
Waking up in the crashed car felt like I had woken from one nightmare and entered another. I couldn't remember how I got there. All I knew was that something terrible had happened to Alice. The phone was dead. I'd have to find help on foot.
You're also in the mountains. I don't think you would find good cell reception.
Among Alice's things was a book, The Creator's Dilemma, by a Dr. Emil Hartman. Seeing the book brought back my fight with Alice. I didn't like it, and I didn't like the guy's smug face on the cover either.
Yes.
The gas
Both are
station
responsible.
was my best bet. They'd have a phone I could use. It looked like a long hike through the forest to get there.
Alright. By the way, for those who are watching on the Twitch stream. Oh, no, no! The game had to give up $300 more of funding so they could wreck that car. No, but yeah, since all the cutscenes are filmed in that gray filter, it doesn't look, the cutscenes look so much uglier than the in-game graphics. The other big failing, at least for me, in the sense that really drives me up the wall, is
Hello?
this game didn't have all it could. And I'll get to that after this.
Someone there?
The loose sheets of paper were pages from a manuscript entitled Departure. That was the name I planned to use for the next novel I had never gotten started. I was named the author. I hadn't written it. I couldn't remember writing it. In the scene on the page, the hero was attacked by an axe murderer in the woods at night.
Alright, you can access them with the star button.
Departure by
Alan Wake. I don't know if you guys want me to, but I can play the pages if you want me to. I might get that. I'll let you guys know in a bit. Like, I'll let you guys decide if you want me to start listening to the manuscript pages. No, the thing about this game was originally it was supposed to be an open world investigation game where during the day you would go about town, investigate, talk to people, and at night, during the night cycles of the game, you'd have to find a place. You'd have to find a place to hold up, so you could fight off the Taken.
Anybody there? Please, I've been in an accident.
And if you you know, and it would turn kind of into Assault on Precinct 13, depending on where you hit out. Unfortunately, Remedy, the guys making the game, simply just couldn't. They couldn't do it. It would take too much time to get it, and they were under pressure to release the game. So instead, they made it an episodic game like this, where you are, you know, where it's done.
Lights up ahead were a good sign. Maybe I wouldn't have to hike all the way down to the gas station to find a phone.
You know. Right, and it just, you know, they couldn't pull it off for various reasons. I'm not going to say whether they could or couldn't do it. But, you know what? This game, I still really enjoy. Now, maybe I have to play Deadly Premonitions to actually get a comparison of whether this is the better game or the worse game. My main interaction with Deadly Premonition, unfortunately...
Hey, you! Phil! There's been an accident. I need help. Listen,
Deposit.
I need to...
Premium cabins for rent in
Oh, hell.
Carl Stuckey. Pleased to meet you. Non-refundable reservation deposit required. Fair and square.
Okay, so Carl Stuckey just murdered this guy. This is about as gory as I think the game gets. Except for maybe that dude who gets a leg ripped off, I think. I do really like you can know when shit's getting really weird because of this blur effect. Alright. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna play the first 2 pages, and after that, let me know if you guys want me to or not.
The man turned to face me. His face was covered in shadows. It was hard to make him out in the darkness of the forest that surrounded us, but the axe he lifted was plain to see. It glistened with the blood of his victim. He grinned madly. The shadows were alive, distorting his features. It was a scene from a nightmare, but I was awake.
Ooh.
The Taken stood before me. It was impossible to focus on it, as if it stood in a blind spot caused by a brain tumor and eye disease. It was bleeding shadows like ink underwater, like a cloud of blood from a shark bite. I was terrified. I squeezed the flashlight like my life depended on it, willing it to stop coming any closer. Suddenly something gave, and the light seemed to shine brighter.
Alright. And I'm not gonna lie, I played this game a couple times before, so... I don't, like, that's the thing, I played this game a couple times. Oh shit, alright.
I had to figure a way out of this. Any second now, and Stuckey would be knocking on the door with his axe like Nicholson in The Shining.
I love how this logging site for some reason has like a 357 just sitting around. And oh, I didn't get a good look. I should have showed you that fantastic product placement.
Trying. It's the latest thing. Incontestably.
Yes.
Proven.
Bright Falls Sheriff Station. How may I...
Hello?
Well,
You can see the sights and keep those goals.
and here's where shit goes pear-shaped. First time I played this game, I actually was like panicking at this bit. Oh god, oh god. Let me out, let me out. Alright. There we go. And did it go down with it? Well, that wasn't good for anyone involved. Oh.
There were more of them.
Hi. Alright. I do like the little mechanic with the revolver where if you tap X as you're reloading, you'll slide in the bullets faster.
And now I just killed someone. Or something. There were no bodies. They just disappeared. If I was dreaming, it felt real enough to make me sick.
Alright. And here's some lights that kind of indicate there's something around here.
Eerie hand-painted graffiti was revealed by my flashlight. Someone had hidden a chest of supplies near it.
Well, here's a flare gun, which I'm not going to use until I run into a pack of those things. And here's something I think will help. Alright. Turn that on there to keep whatever's coming off my back. Alright.
The dark forest was the last place I wanted to go, but I had no choice. I had to get to the gas station.
Yep. Gas station was required. There we go. Got him. Alright. So, there's a couple things because this game became much more combat-oriented than it was originally planned. There's a couple issues. For example, supplies are everywhere. Supplies are absolutely, like, just smack-dabbed everywhere. And what's this? I found a manuscript plane. Rose daydreams about Wake. Well,
Rose
what
knew
the
she
hell?
had been gushing, but right now she didn't care. As far as she was concerned, her brief meeting with Alan Wake was literally the high point of her life. She watched as he got in the car with his wife. She was pretty, confident, at ease with Wake. Not like Rose. They were perfect for each other. She'd have given anything to be called their friend.
And that comes off as just kind of creepy. But you don't learn enough about Rose to get an idea of, you know, because she doesn't seem like a bad person or anything. She just seems like a fangirl for Alan Wake. So maybe, I mean, you know, it'd be different if, like, okay, there's some creepiness going on. Like, I only watched the first season of the series. You get an idea that some of the characters are desperate for some kind of affection, thus they do some of the things they do. I'm not getting quite that vibe from Rose, so maybe I don't understand why she's such a weird fangirl, but
something uncoiled itself inside my head. I realized that I'd have to find a way across. I didn't even want to look at the water.
alright. So, let's see here. Okay. I think this is the path we should take. Oh, hi. Yeah.
Saki was still out there, in the dark, stalking me.
I don't necessarily think I like the idea this game has of let's modulate the voices really heavily. You know, where it'll go from really low to really heavy. I just don't think it works out very well. But I would have rather... Oh, shit. I would have rather they stick with either make the voices sound completely normal or stuck with one tone of modulation and have it vary based on who's saying it. I think that would have been a lot more effective than, You know, trying to do what the Master in Fallout 1 did, where they would have 4 different voices talking at the same time. Like getting Jim Cummings and whoever the woman voice actor was, and just switching between the two constantly. Alright, so we need to get that there, so let's find the control panel for that. But first, let's see what's up here. The
They're taken.
The Taken are filled with darkness. Alright. There we go. Got some lithium batteries. Now I have 20 batteries. I should not run out of them, at least for the rest of this episode. The episode of the game, not episode of the Let's Play series. God. Alright, so I think that's the control panel there. Oh, I fell. Damn it. No, that's not the control panel. There's a little arrow here, so maybe it's somewhere this way. No, I think that arrow was just pointing us towards the, that was just pointing us towards the supplies. So I'm gonna guess that the thing to lower it is somewhere over yonder.
The staircase was broken. I had to make my way up some other way.
Right, and that's what I'm looking for. And yeah, just revolver ammo and batteries everywhere.
There was no power. There was bound to be a generator somewhere at the logging site.
Alright. Power cable. No, that's not the power cable. That's for something else. I think there's a generator. Yep, there's that stereotypical green glow. Oh, you know what? Fuck this. There we go. That was a little hairier than I thought it would be, but in general, not bad. There we go. Okay, now we're getting back up. Now I'll turn green. The thing about this game, and that kind of frustrates me, is there's only 2 games in the series. This one and American Nightmare. American Nightmare, I may eventually do a Let's Play of, but it is so much more of an action game than this is. In the sense there's no real investigation, it's all literally just, oh god, the horrors. Fight them. Because I guess in that one, the Taken aren't people possessed, they're actually, like, fragments of the darkness, you know, which every time I say the oh, that didn't work out. Every time I say the darkness, I think I think that comic book, you know, I think Jackie Estacado and getting that dude from, there we go. Oh god, who did the voice of the darkness in the Darkness video game? God, some famous singer, I know that. His voice was fucking terrifying in it. Hey, shotgun ammo. That must mean there's something in here. And let's listen to the radio.
Well, I was just outside for a breath of fresh air, and what a night. I know most of you are probably in your beds by now, but if you're still up and around, take a moment. Step outside for a spell and breathe in deep. The weather is absolutely still. The sky is crystal clear. It's like the forest is quietly breathing along with you. As you listeners know, I'm a night owl, and it's on nights like this I wish I wasn't cooped up in the studio. Makes an old man like me wish I could just roam wild. But here I am, and who keep you company all night long if I weren't. It looks like I'm not the only one staying up late. Caller, you're on the air.
Hey, Pat, it's Maurice Horton.
Hello, Maurice. What are you up to?
Well, I was just taking Toby on his walkies.
Oh, isn't it beautiful out there?
Sure, but Pat, the reason I called is that Toby heard something rustling in the undergrowth and took off after it, and I couldn't find it.
Probably a rabbit.
Sure. Toby loves rabbits.
Well, sure.
Anyway, I figured that, you know, if anyone runs into Toby, they could grab him. My number's on his collar.
And Toby's a friendly dog?
Toby loves people. Usually he comes back, but we were pretty far from home, and it sounds like he went pretty wild there. Great dog, but he's just too dumb for his own good.
Well, Maurice, it's out there now. Hope Toby comes home soon.
Yeah, thanks, Pat.
You have a good night now.
There's nice little, like, additions to this game like that I really appreciate. Oh, hey, there's another thing. I would find it really funny if it turns out the Taken learned about this and are now, like, trying to find ways to, you know... Alright. Okay, so let's keep going. Oh, hey, look, another manuscript page. Let's see what this one will say.
At first, I kept finding the pages as if by accident. The book I couldn't remember was either a terrible and true prophecy or an act of creation that had rewritten the world. I began to hunt the pages feverishly, for they held the answer to the mystery. With it, I could save myself. With it, I could save Alice.
And, you know, you could, theoretically. Alright, so... Now, the fog effect in this game is nowhere near as good as the one in Silent Hill, but I really
The gas
appreciate the
station was
long
closer
distance.
now, its light welcoming in the darkness.
Paul makes the best rolls. Instinct. Belly Burster is the best with no contest. Monster Dog is second best. The famous dog is...
See, now, okay, with the way the Taken go, that is kind of David Lynchian in how they talk. But the thing about the Taken, at least my theory, is that whatever's taking hold of them kind of like is like, all right, I'm trying to figure out how to run this body, but unfortunately, oh, damn it, you hit me with that baseball bat. For some reason, it can handle, like, the beating down and murdering people bit really well, but when it comes to something like, okay, I gotta talk, it's just saying shit, it's just repeating things that the person says regularly, or that's in its repertoire. Alright. There's another page. I won't listen to that one yet, because I'm on a train of thought. Is there something up here?